Alright, this tutorial is for activity 2, where you transfer the reflections and feedback into a graphic organizer and so that you can use them later on when you're building your digital portfolio. So the first place right now you should be on activity 2. So let's go down to activity 2, transfer reflections. Now, into the graphic organizer. You should have been able to peek at the graphic organizer once I gave you access to the digital portfolio folder, but just to walk you through it, you go into My Drive, in your Google Drive. Now, you usually access that through the Google app waffle, and you just go into My Drive. You can also access it from the course homepage. In any event, you should be able to access your drive fairly simply. And the next step is shared with me. The digital portfolio file will be under shared with me for you, but it's under My Drive for me. So once I've opened up the digital portfolio folder, I want to choose the graphic organizer for the reflections. So I'm just opening that, and once that's open, I can then access the quizzes that I've used for reflection purposes. Let's go into quizzes. And once you're there, you should see a list of all the quizzes. The one that I'm using for this particular tutorial is the proper paragraph reflection. So I go in and view the feedback. And attempt number 1 is where I click. Once I've clicked on that, as you can see, the quiz comes up for me to take a look at. So here's the question 1, and here's my response to question 1. So I highlight it, I copy it, and then I simply transfer it into my graphic organizer that's open in my web browser. I do the same for questions 2 and 3. Questions 2 and 3. And then once that's done, just get that done. 3. So now I've transferred all of my reflections that I've done for this particular assignment. It's in my graphic organizer. But now I want to access my feedback, the feedback that Wendy's given you, that would be me, on the assignment. So I go back into my D2L, get out of my quiz section, and click on assessments again. And you can find feedback through the Dropbox or through the grades. I think it's probably easiest through the grades, because once the grades will pull up all of the assignments and all of your feedback in one place. Whereas the Dropbox, you'll have to go into each individual assignment. Now, copy the feedback given for this particular assignment and transfer it into the graphic organizer once again. You may have additional reflection that you want to do after having gone through the process of, oops, there's a typo, going through the process of revision and editing. You may want to put a final reflection here. It's certainly not mandatory, but that is how you access information once you're in the D2L. So good luck. Hopefully you won't have any troubles at all. Once your graphic organizer is full, you should be able to start building your pages in the appropriate pages within the digital portfolio. Have a great day. Thanks so much for stopping by.